Hello there, computer.
Hi, computer.
We're back. We're here. We're live. It is episode 44 of our podcast that we call Pay-Per-View Review. Easy for me to say. Not had a drink as of yet, Craig, either. What's that all about?
Well, you got to start off light and then
Yeah.
work you out to a good drink, ain't you? So
Yeah. Zero sugar, Aldi's own Fanta version.
nothing wrong with it.
What a
Nothing wrong
time
with
to
it.
be alive.
Exactly.
What we're here for, we're here for a pay-per-view. We're back to the World Wrestling Federation once we step out of that DeLorean in 1998. I think that's been a minute, so I'm Rob Campbell.
And I am your bastard, Craig Challoner.
And, you know, the person that normally does the time, oh yeah, I'm the person that normally does the time. The other one that's normally here, we think has been killed by Chile.
Mm. He has slipped off this mortal coil.
That's what we think is happening right now. So we're going to Over the Edge in 1998. It was on the 31st of May. Wisconsin Center Arena, as it was called back then. In Milwaukee, Wisconsin, in front of a 9,822 sellout. There were 203,000 on the buyout rate, which was 60,000 up on the previous year, with Austin and Taker as the main event on that In Your House Revenge of the Taker card. Thoughts on that?
Well, we are at that point, aren't we? We're right in the middle now. So this is well, not in the middle as such, but right at the pinnacle of everything starting to explode.
Explosions.
I like a good explosion.
We love a good explosion. Slamboree loved many explosions.
Slamboree will forever be known as the wet pay-per-view.
Nice. Get your towels down.
We will start selling towels.
That's good. I like that.
Welcome to Hot Tag Reviews, where we get wet.
And we like to make you wet too.
Hey,
I feel like Matt Berry doing a voiceover like that. We like to make you wet too. I think that worked.
I froze, so all I got was at the end.
Oh,
so it was dead good.
Well, that probably did enough, right?
That worked perfectly for me.
Fantastic. Love everything about this. So the introduction, we get a McMahon Austin sort of video package. It's really coming to the forefront now. I liked the video package. However, one question that I did have from the video package, the music that started playing about halfway through.
Yeah.
Was that the Big Boss Man's music when he returned to the Fed?
I reckon, I didn't know whose he was, but I definitely recognised it.
There we go.
So it could have been, because when I was watching this, I was
combination.
Like, yeah, I reckon, because I've got an ear whose music was in the middle. But I've also got to add to this, ladies and germs, that I may have watched Over the Edge a week or so ago.
Yeah.
Because I forgot what pay-per-views we were doing in what order.
You went on a binge, didn't you?
So I just thought, fuck it, do them all in one go. Well, not all of them, but do a few in one go, at least that way. So some of these notes are not going to make sense to me.
Some of these notes are going to be like, oh, what does that mean?
Yep. Just like that did just. I had a great intro video. Whose music was that in the middle?
Do you remember the first one that we did with you back after like our little sabbatical?
I do.
And I had notes that said, question for Marty. So this does happen. Life sometimes gets in the way. But we're live today. We keep going. The show must go on. So fireworks and the familiar voice of Jim Ross and the King bring us in. We've a close-up sign of Bret the Hitman Hart. I'm not sure if you remember that, but I thought it was hilarious. I watched this earlier today, by the way, for context.
I got no problem with that random. Let's zoom right in on the side of Bret's face.
Literally, Kevin Dunn must have been going, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I reckon it was probably Kevin Dunn who did it.
It probably was. His teeth slipped
in the
or
back.
something. Yeah.
Fucking teeth dropped on the keyboard on accident. Like, fucking cunt.
Absolutely. Fuck me. And then we get, what a rush as the Legion of Doom pop up. They're bringing Droz out for the first time in this run. And of course, Sonny.
Sunny. And the first thing out of JR's mouth, King, you really need to stay off the Viagra.
Yeah. I'm not sure anybody needed it, if I'm honest with you. Again, Sunny just absolutely rocking it in 1998 as she and Droz managed the Legion of Doom 2000, taking on DOA, 8 Bolt and Skull with chains in their corner. Jim Corderis is the ref. This is a mess, mate. Fucking, this whole match is just a mess.
Yep.
Hawk, classic no sell to the pole driver. The pair on the outside, I'm talking about Droz and Chains. They make the ref look like a cunt. They're just terrible. I didn't have a clue what was going on at the end. They didn't have a clue what was going on at the end. But also Sonny's ass.
I mean, Sonny being there just makes everything easier.
Everything.
It just made everything better. But as far as the match went, mate, this was just, yeah, like you said, it was all over the place. It was a mess.
I found half a star for Sonny's ass after 9 minutes and 57 seconds. And an LOD pop if you want to include that.
Well, I got the LOD pop on there, and I've Hawk missing the diving lariat and rolling across the ring. And as I've read that, I pictured it again, and that fucking thing popped me because he fell straight out again, man. It was like SummerSlam 92 again, where he just fucking dived out there. And then I've got half a star for each of Sonny's cheeks, so I've got 1 star for this.
Oh, 1 star, nice. I like that. So as always, with the third person missing, that person will go midpoint of where we've landed to give us a average outcome at the end of the show. Dave also went with half a star.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I can read my notes now and look at that and go, I don't know why I've got 1 star for this, but I'm sticking with what I wrote.
Sonny's ass, half a cheek.
Exactly. Each cheek, half a star. I'm good with that.
I'm good with that too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of transitions in this pay-per-view, by the way. And this is the first time that we're really seeing production move on from just being match, or match, backstage interview, match. There's a bit more to it, isn't there? So, for example, right now we go to JR and King. They set up what's going on with Farouk and The Rock, and then The Rock comes out and cuts a promo. So we're almost getting what we expect, really, with the stories being told.
Yeah, it's all right. Marie's just messaged me saying, fuck Sonny's cheeks.
Fuck, Sonny's cheeks were great.
Sonny had great cheeks, mate. I'll show you tomorrow.
Sonny had the best cheeks.
Yeah, there is more there, to be fair. But yeah, Rock came out and called all the women in the audience bearded pigs. That was dead good. I enjoyed that. that was enjoyable. And then, like, we got that little bit of Farouk, didn't we? Coming out, injuring The Rock.
Oh, yeah, that pole driver on the chair.
Rock's neck. Oh, he's done now.
Missed the chair by a mile. It was hilarious.
Owen Hart going, his neck, watch his neck. And then King going, yeah, you should listen to Owen Hart. He knows a thing about breaking necks.
What a shoot.
Fucking good.
What a shoot. And then, talking of shooting, Austin does some shooting with Michael Cole.
Oh,
Michael Cole references the King of the Ring promo that took place in the same building 2 years prior. A month out, really, from being 2 years on the day to an extent. Austin just calls him a silly bastard before going into his promo.
Austin's fucking amazing for this. And you know what, as well, not to take away anything from Michael Cole, because Michael Cole always sold so well for Austin. Like, he always looked like he was shitting himself.
Yeah.
He was petrified of Austin. I loved everything about their little back and forth.
Yeah. I wish that Stone Cold would come on TV today and call Michael Cole a silly bastard.
I'd be okay with that.
Because that'd be great.
Well, under Triple H, anything could happen, I guess.
Yeah, that is true. More to come on Shooting the Breeze for that.
Yeah.
Tennessee Lee announces Double J. Why is he still wearing his 95 gear and his 96 lights and his 96 tights? Like, he's out of place. He's out of place.
I am. Well, it's getting onto the match, but you know what? I'll go on to the match. Like, with this, Al Snow coming out dressed as a Mexican.
Oh, that was brilliant.
That made more sense to me than
5
Jeff
stars.
Jarrett's outfit.
There you go.
Jeff just, I don't know if this was the point where he was holding on to previous gear and just went, I like that, I'm sticking with it. Or if he was going for a transition towards where he went, but I don't know. I got nothing for you on these gear because it was just not good.
All of it was just out of place. Every single bit of it. And he only develops further after this. You know, when Deborah comes along on the scene and things like that, and he starts really improving when he switches to the shorts, when he cuts his hair. The list goes on, really. Yeah. Jeff Jarrett had a really big glow-up period, and he's not there yet. And that's why he almost, like, when he went to Vince begging for more money and stuff and held the Intercontinental Championship at hostage, like, we'll obviously cover that next year in terms of the timeline. But he doesn't deserve it. No. Well, what's he fucking done?
I think as well with Jeff was always thought he was bigger than he actually was.
Yeah, we've had.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not taking anything away from Jeff's in-ring ability because he really was good in the ring, but he always believed he was bigger than what he actually was.
Yeah.
And I think with Jeff though as well, like you say about with him changing, the best things ever happened to Jeff was him going away and coming back again.
Absolutely.
Every time he went and came back, he had that little step further.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, he did.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's in there with Steve Blackman on this one. Jack Doan is the referee. He looked shit in this as well, by the way. The referees in the first 2 matches were just terrible.
Honestly, I've gone here. Jack Doan actually looked bored.
Yeah.
Like he didn't want to be there.
Mm.
It was, it was weird. It was just so strange. Like the whole match was weird. I mean, Blackman always looks legit when he's hurting somebody because the guy is legit and can hurt someone, but he doesn't look good doing it.
I didn't get the glow sticks though. Why was he coming out with glow sticks?
I didn't even want to go back and look at it.
I'm baffled.
Find it.
I'm baffled why he's bringing glow sticks to the ring. There was an old shout out for Brian Pillman on comms. Apparently, he was a close friend of Blackman. That surprised me when I heard that.
Didn't know that.
Well, mate, baffled me. Absolutely baffled me. And then it was nice to see the Spanish announce table back, Hugo and Carlos. And obviously, as we've mentioned, Al Snow joining them with Head.
And what as tradition goes.
And what does everybody need?
Oh, we always need Head.
Do that again, actually.
Hold on.
It's one of the finest. One of the finest blowjobs I've had for a while. That is maybe a couple of weeks.
I'll hook you up.
Nah, just hard shoulders, any. That one went under 10 minutes, so I haven't written the exact time down for some reason, but half a star. It was competent enough.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing during this pay-per-view. Like, I'm reliving this as I'm reading my notes and I'm remembering the matches, and I'm like, I don't know what. Like, I've got everything I just said. Plus, I've actually got at the end of this. I didn't really get this match. I didn't get into the match. Nothing about this match made sense to me. I didn't enjoy it. Al Snow, I enjoyed. Al Snow as a Mexican. I liked that. But again, somehow I've got 1 star down.
Okay. That's fine.
Sticking with it, people.
It was a competent enough match. I just thought, fucking hell, can't zero it because it was all right. Like competent. That's
maybe I looked at this and went, you know what? I can't put it as half a star because I gave Sonny a star.
Yeah, I get you.
Maybe that was my thinking on this.
Maybe it was. I'm going to surprise you on I'm going to surprise you on the next one.
Oh,
Dave rated that one half a star, by the way, and then we got the video package for Mark Merrow and Sable, the saga between the two, and where we're currently at. So the gimmick going into this match is Sable could find an opponent for Mark Merrow of her choosing, and if that person was able to beat Mark Merrow, then Sable would be set free from her contract to Mr. Merrow. However, if Mark Merrow was to win the match, then Sable would need to leave the World Wrestling Federation. So, Tim White's the ref, Mark Merrow's in the ring, and Sable starts heading to the ring, and she's dressed to fight. She isn't in a sexy catsuit outfit. She isn't in a potato sack. She's ready to fight. She's in wrestling attire. And there's a bit of a promo. Mark Merrow says all of the things that you'd say to someone that you're trying to keep hold of. You know, I love you, I'm sorry. Can we put it behind us? Like, I'll set you free.
Blah blah.
Yeah. So, you know, how was the birthday like? You know, that sort of stuff. Fucking hell, what a rid, man. What a rid. So
bang, bang.
Sable's like, yeah, go for it, man. Yeah, fucking happy days. Merrow goes, yeah, ring the bell, man. So Merrow lies down on the floor. Sable's like, fucking hell, she's gonna let me beat him. So she puts fucking hands on the shoulders. 1, 2. Merrow, it was a ruse all along, bitch. Fucking rolls her up, gets the free count. Celebrates like he's just won the WWF Championship, for fuck's sake. Embarrassing. But 30 seconds the match went, by the way. Bell to bell. Yeah. Because it had a story behind it, and because it made fucking sense, and because it was a shit can of a heel dick move to do, 1.5 stars.
Yeah. This, I've got a little star next to this match. This match stood out so much. A little star just sitting next to
I love it.
The title of the match. So this has got a standout point for me. This has I don't like Mark Merrow, as we all know, but I fucking love this.
Brilliant.
This I thought was absolutely fucking brilliantly done. This was pure heel bastard maneuvers. It was an absolute nothing match, you know, but this was fucking dead good. I fucking loved everything about this and his celebration at the end. Like you said, it was like he just won the world title. Fucking loved it. It was dead good. 1.5 stars.
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Love that we're on the same fucking wavelength there. It's getting well.
Right. That one was dead good.
That one was dead good. And, you know what? Cole obviously has an interview with Sable after. She says goodbye sort of thing, you know. We see her leaving a little bit later. Still in a gear, by the way. I hadn't bothered getting changed. Yeah, fuck it.
She didn't need a shower after that.
I mean, you would have if you got rolled up by Mark Merrow.
Yeah, I definitely need a shower after being rolled by Mark.
These days, though, he'd give you a positive speech, though, wouldn't he?
He would.
How would you feel about that?
He'd let me know that going grey in my beard is actually okay. It's a good thing. It's all right. It shows that little fox in you, if you will. I'll take it. I'm getting old, as you point out a lot. I'm all right with it. Mark Merrow said, be me and be happy.
I don't know what you're on about, just because, you know, the Generation game was on when you were growing up. I don't know what to say to you.
I don't know, mate. All I can say is I used to sketch the dinosaurs while I was roaming free, and I'm okay with that.
Is that Hogan and Savage in WCW?
Fucking all gone now.
Oh, brilliant. Dave give it nothing. Dave give it 0 stars. What a fucking idiot.
Dave. What a dick.
I tell you what, he didn't give 0 stars the fucking next match, which is hilarious. But like I said, I like the transitions. Doc Hendricks tries to speak with the Nation. That doesn't work. Howard Finkel tells us that we're going to get a bonus handicap match. Fucking tag gimmicks. So I didn't really hear what he said, but what I did love what he said was Yamaguchi-san. The way they announced Yamaguchi-san was fucking orgasmic. And I don't care how much I'm butchering that. Don't give a shit. Howard Finkel, what a legend.
He always has been, always fucking will be.
Without a doubt.
Man can put shit out, and it just makes you want to love him.
Yamaguchi-san.
And the person that he's calling. Yamaguchi-san.
Brilliant.
And that's a screaming kid in the background.
Welcome to mental. Working from Home 2022.
The joys. It's so good. especially when you're trying to have a meeting as well, and that's the point where they go, you know what? I'm gonna kick off now because he got cereals before me.
I've been all right, fucking most of it, like, but now I'm gonna kick off now.
Yeah,
here we go. Let's open.
That was my morning this morning. I was about to start a meeting with somebody, and it was like, "Oh, I'm gonna kick off. Austin's got breakfast, and I ain't got it yet."
Why do I look so good as Dude Love, mate?
Hey, you finally seen.
Why do I look so good as Dude Love?
Dead good, innit? I fucking loved you as Dude Love in that. Obviously, you'll see that.
My eyes are so red.
Yeah,
I can't tell if I'm drunk, high, or both.
Mate, I had to darken your eyes up quite a bit on that because you was fucked in that picture.
Proper fucked, like.
Mate, you've got a moustache.
Is that my moustache?
That's your own beard, your own facial hair. Granted, I've darkened it up a little bit, but that is your hair.
Nah, it's not, is it? Nah, you fucking ribbing me.
No, that's the one.
Craig, you need to put, you know, when you fucking pass this over to the editor, yeah, you need to put the original picture next to it for me.
Oh, that'll be on there. Don't worry.
Brilliant.
I've already kept that one special. It's going in the folder.
It's in the folder, is it?
You got to keep a folder. Got to keep a folder.
You look dead good as Mr McMahon as well.
I had to be in there somewhere. I couldn't leave myself out.
And Don looks like Goldberg as Austin, and I don't like it. Fuck me, what a rib. This match is a rib as well, by the way. It's Kai and Tai, Dick Togo, Men's Tioa, and Finoki, however you say it, taking on.
I'm happy with that.
Justin Bradshaw and Tosha. Get the fucking world famous one wrong.
Oh, here we go.
Yoshi-Toshi Michinoku.
Fuck, he was in Tekken, wasn't he?
I think Jack Doan refereed this one as well for some reason. But basically, Bradshaw, the way that I looked at this match, might as well have been in there with Max Minna.
Yeah. JR made a great point at one stage with this. And he actually goes, "Oh my God, it actually looks like Gulliver's Travels right now with the little people trying to take out the giant."
Honest to God, it really did. The match was all right in bits. I don't think it was anything to write home about. I give it 1 star after 9 minutes 52.
Yeah. King at one point, I'm still not happy with Tucker because of what he did with Brian. JR interrupted him. "Yeah, we know your son lost another match. King, don't you even bother starting that again."
Wow.
I like that. That was a nice little back and forth. JR, you can hear JR giggling in the background. It's always good. Yeah, don't mute. You might just giggle. The only standout, the big standout for me was that spine buster into the camel clutch, into that low drop kick, that little combination he had fucking going on. Tucker just fucking taking it, everything as well. Tucker could take a fucking beating. Let's throw that out there.
Beating in this one, man.
That man got fucking
little PP.
Gotta love the PP. But yeah, I found a 1.5 stars for this.
Wow. Okay. Brilliant. Yeah. Absolutely brilliant. Okay. Fucking what's up next? Who knows? It's the Intercontinental title, apparently.
IC title.
Yeah. Farouk, the challenger, he's taking on the reigning defending champion, The Rock. Tim White's the ref, but The Rock's not turning up, basically. So Sergeant Slaughter, who's the commissioner at this point in time, he turns up and he says, "Rocky my beer." We're not calling him that anymore, Sarge. "Rocky my beer." We're not, Sarge, honestly, we're not calling him that. "Rocky my beer. If you don't get out of here by the count of 10, I'm gonna represent. I'm gonna give the title to Farouk, Mr. Farouk, even
Mr. Farouk. Yeah,
he didn't have a clue what he was doing out there, did he? Fucking Sarge, bless him.
This reminded me of fucking Piper in WCW when he forgot his fucking promo mid speech because Sarge just like lost what he was saying.
He was looking at Farouk for help.
Yeah, he was like, "I'm gonna." Dude, what am I doing?
I'm gonna represent. No, I'm gonna strip The Rock of the title, and I'm gonna give it to Mr. Farouk. That's Mr. all you needed to say. That's all you needed to say. I think he was looking at him go, Ron Simmons, what's his name?
I did wonder, was he going to go with Mr. Simmons or what? And he just went with Mr. Farouk. Which,
there you go.
Why not?
Well, The Rock finally turns up and we get this fucking match underway. The People's Elbow, that was a nice addition to this match, if I'm honest. It's really finding where it needs to be and where it's going. The Rock retains the title. Fucking foot on the rope gimmicks, job done. Apparently all matches were 9 minutes 52. I don't know if I've copied and pasted it several fucking times, but I'm just saying that all matches were 9 minutes 52.
They had a time and they stuck to it.
That's the ongoing rib today. Obviously, after the bell goes, fucking Farouk starts ball driving him again. Poor Rocky, man. But then the Nation come out to help him. And then D-Generation X, with one hell of a pop, they fucking storm the ring and send the Nation packing. 1 star.
1 star. Yeah, this was one of them where they tried to tell a story, wasn't it? There wasn't much of a match. It was just, we're going to tell the story. And they did to a degree. It wasn't awful. But the crowd didn't give a fuck.
No,
they really didn't. They really didn't care until, like you said, DX came out and it fucking changed everything. I actually got on there that I added the little Fugazi bullshit at the end to my rating for this as well. I got 1 star for this.
Yeah, fair one. Yeah, not much you can say. Dave also give it 1 star. So the lights go out and it's Kane time. And then it turns out that it's also Vida time. Because we're going to see Kane versus Vida for about the 6th time this year.
I'll be honest, I'm okay with seeing that.
Me too.
I'm okay with it. Normally, if I'm hearing Vader constantly, I'm like, okay, all right, back up. Unless it's Mick Foley, I don't really need to see you again.
Or Shawn Michaels stomping on his head, telling him that he's a fucking prick. Like,
yeah, oh yeah, cock. I don't mind that. I don't mind that as well.
That was good shit. That was SummerSlam '96 was good shit. It's a big brutal encounter. This one, they absolutely whack fucking shit out of one another. Lebner referees it as well.
Yeah.
But that's a big one. Do you know what I'm talking about?
It's a big one.
It's a big one.
What is it?
The big wrench.
Oh, that big one.
That was fucking huge.
It
reminded me of a paper sachet crowbar that I once had an encounter with.
Or a paper mache one.
A paper mache one.
Yeah. Although I would like to see a paper sachet. To be fair,
did I not get it? Is that how it come through? Did it come from a sachet? That's funny, that is. Maybe I have had some whiskey, who knows?
You know what? I like the fact that you didn't even know and just kept going. But yeah,
I love that you've called me out for it instead of just snigger to yourself, like, and wait for it to go live.
As you was talking, I was like, do I go with this one or just pop one in there later on? I was like, nah, I'm going to slip it in now.
Ooh.
Rather than sneakily later on.
Do you know what? I liked that. I enjoyed that.
Sometimes I'll give them to you straight up. Just slide them straight in while we're here. Other times I like to make you wait and just slip it in when you least expect it.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Just like this wrench.
I need to put a towel down.
And it came out. That's when this wrench popped up, just like a certain paper mache crowbar we once saw. It's a good job this didn't fall on the floor like that did.
Fucking hell, mate. Don't even remind me. I could shoot all day on that situation, I'll tell you. Fuck, man. It was one of the worst experiences I've ever had in professional wrestling. I must say. I was fuming. Absolutely fuming. I went with it. The promotion wanted to play health and safety card. That's absolutely fine. But you're killing the goddamn business. I'm there getting hit by this paper mache fucking crowbar, puking up and everything, selling the shit out of it. And the table that it dropped next to are laughing. They're laughing. You've killed it. You've killed us. You've killed the gimmick. Fuming. Fucking huge tombstone by Kane, though. Huge tombstone.
Oh, it has to be, don't it? Big man needs a big tombstone.
Absolutely beautiful, to be fair. Didn't get the unmasking part of it. I know it was sort of billed as mask versus mask.
Yeah.
How many times have we seen Vader's face in the Fed? Never mind everywhere else.
Mate, the amount of times Vader's finished a match and gone, fucking hell.
This is
and
what I'm saying.
carried on walking. Yeah.
I don't know why it was booked. Don't understand it, but Paul Bearer doing Vader impressions. 5 stars. 5 stars. Put the mask on. You know what it reminded me of? You know when Dr. Sartain put on the mask in Halloween 2018?
Yeah.
That's what this reminded me of.
Hey, you know as well, you said that with Jason Voorhees, which one wasn't it? Fucking Friday 13th, they killed off Jason, and then everyone kept putting the fucking mask on.
Oh, I think that was number 4, wasn't it?
Was it 4 or 5?
4
It was
or 5.
It was
One of
4
them
or
two.
5, yeah. But yeah, it was a lot like that. Paul Bearer it was like he channeled his inner Vader.
Yeah,
and
it was
he just
like
fucking went with it.
a spirit gimmick in that, so there was like multiple killers in the end.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, that was terrible. That was fucking review within a review here, guys. But fucking terrible.
That opening scene where Jason's murdering, and then all of a sudden everyone's killing him. I'm like, what are you doing to Jason?
Literally, what are you doing?
What are you doing? But anyway, Michael and
turns
Kane
out it was Roy all along.
Damn him.
Goddamn Roy. Fucking 7 minutes, 20 seconds. I enjoyed the two big fuckers beating the shit out of each other, so 2 stars. That post-match interview, though, Craig, fuck me. That was great.
What was he? Maybe Vader time is over. I'm nothing but a piece of shit. A big piece of shit.
A fat fucking piece of shit, he was what I said. It was great. I don't know what was going on with him.
Mate, he'd fucking get up on life, hadn't he, at this point, I think.
Mate,
because Jesus Christ.
Honestly.
I didn't know what I was expecting him to say, but...
Not that.
That was not it. I was like, I'm pretty sure Dean Malenko did it better when he just went, I'm going home.
Yeah.
Like, Vader just went, okay, I've seen what Dean did. I've got an idea. I've got an idea.
Just let me run with it, Vince.
And Vince went, you're going to say what? Are you sure you want to say that?
Yeah.
Fuck him. He's a big piece of shit.
Why
not? Vader time's over, people. But yeah, fucking King on the commentary as well. I heard when Vader was a kid, his mom fed him with a slingshot because how ugly he was. And I love the fact that Vader throughout this is the one getting grief and getting slagged off constantly and they're belittling. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. But yeah, this was, as Don would constantly say, a big hospital.
It was
2 big boys beating the fuck of each other. And them two, when they did meet, they hit each other and they hit each other hard.
Mm-hmm.
And I enjoyed that. And I gave this 2 stars as well.
Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Fucking dead good match, to be fair. Dave did not agree at all.
He don't like big man matches.
0 stars.
Oh, Dave.
You silly man.
Oh, Dave. Although I say he doesn't like big man matches.
He's recently had a bit of a turn, hasn't he?
Yeah.
5 stars. I'm
5-starred it. He 5-starred it. I was quite impressed. I was like, I wonder if he realised it wasn't in Japan.
Yeah, he clearly didn't. But we didn't 5-star anything, did we?
No, but I went back and I've watched 3 of these matches again.
Yeah,
and I feel like
they're
maybe
all
we
5
should
stars.
have.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like the 3 of them really should have been.
Yeah,
but that's been and gone. So
you know what? It's a fair shout. I think it was a really solid event. Way better than SummerSlam 92. Way better than SummerSlam 92. I know it's a different kettle of fish as such, but fuck me. Everything's come along in 30 years. Everything.
Lost you completely then.
I said it was way better than SummerSlam 92. Everything's come along in the last 30 years.
Oh, okay.
Everything.
Everything else, I've watched it grow.
That's what she said. And
all day. Anyway,
Mad Dog Vachon and the Crusher, man.
Oh, mate. Why did the Mad Dog walk down to the ring? The man could barely move.
With 2 birds, look.
Well, at least he got that bit, I
suppose. They were ready for the O train, them two were.
Yeah, there's prepping. Preemptive O train.
Absolutely.
I mean, we've got to wait a little while, but it's coming.
All of this gets 0 stars, by the way. Every single bit of it.
No, I got a little star for this because a guy in the crowd had a sign that said, Craig, oh, you didn't know.
Really?
Pop for that.
That's fucking good, that is. All right,
I was like, yes, you can have a star, mate.
Well, as you've just said that, hit that DX music.
Are you ready?
because it's
we
a
won't,
6-man tag team match between the Nation of Domination, D'Lo Brown, Common Mustafa, and Owen Hart. They've got Mark Henry with them, and they're taking on D-Generation X, Billy Gunn, the badass Billy Gunn, even the Road Dogg Jesse James, and leader of the D-Generation X army, Triple H, with China and X-Pac in their corner. Yes, he's back from his sabbatical. Mike Chioda's the referee. And yeah, what can you say about this one then?
Well, first of all, poor thinks Mike keep cutting out.
Yeah.
The poor bastard put the mic down at one point and shouted something to somebody over the ropes before he lifted the mic and carried on talking. Because mid-introduction, please welcome to the ring. And then brought the mic back.
What the fuck is going? Where the fuck is Vicky? That's what he said. I'm putting money on it.
Dead good. But fucking Triple H intro. Let's get ready to suck it. Fucking
Michael Buffer over there. Road Dogg does his gimmick too.
Road Dogg done it properly. Billy Gunn came in with these massive. Well, nothing.
Billy remembered these lines,
but at least he got it right. At least he got it right. And obviously, we fucking like this is the DX. That I mean, we love the original DX, but then this is the new DX now. This is where we start the transitional DX, if you will.
You know what I find annoying? I don't find Sesame Daddy annoying. I quite like that.
Yeah. I'm getting used to that.
I find it annoying when wrestling marks do it out and about, like a handshake.
Is that actually a thing then?
It might be a thing.
Right.
I'm not keen on it.
So maybe at the next Black Country Championship Wrestling show.
Yeah.
We see how many people try to scissor me, Daddy. If you are one of those people, don't.
You don't want to have to fire people though, Craig.
I feel like that is a sackable offence. Future endeavoured.
I feel like it is.
Don't bring the scissor me daddy handshake.
Don't do it, guys.
I'll be honest, because Owen has a tendency of coming home.
Especially if you work in the business. Just don't do it.
Yeah. I don't, like, it's bad enough, like, with some fucking marks around and shit. But, like, if you're one of the boys, that's even worse. So I keep expecting Owen to come home and do it. I honestly keep expecting Owen to come home and be like, hey, because he's one of them boys.
Treasure me, daddy.
Yeah, it sounds even weirder then, doesn't it? You know what I mean?
Treasure me, daddy.
Treasure me, this money penny.
Indy, pick the right cup or I'll die. And also, treasure me, daddy.
Oh, I love your Irish Scottish accent.
Ooh, it's terrible, and I love it. Terrible. It's fucking terrible.
Paddy McIntyre. It's fucking it's all go.
Paddy McIntyre. That's fucking good, that is. I like that.
He comes down confused. What a gimmick. Fucking
where am I from? I can't even remember where I'm from. It's either the highest land in Scotland or the lowest part of Ireland.
I love the fact that his finishing move as well. He's that confused. He wants to do the Texas cloverleaf, but he ends up putting the sharpshooter on, but calls it the cloverleaf.
He's got 4 fucking leaves like a clover. Why am I bringing a sword to the ring?
Maple leaf, clover leaf, they're all the same, right?
Listen, Indy, just pick the right fucking cup. Anyway, the match gets so long for my liking. Finish is a bit of a mess. But ultimately, Owen Hart delivers a solid pedigree on the championship to Triple H. 18 minutes 33 seconds. 2 stars I found for it. I don't know why, but I did.
To be fair, I've got down on this. This was a 6-man done okay. It was almost done properly, but not completely. That's verbatim what my note says, so I'm going to run with that. But from what I remember this, I didn't hate this. I just didn't love it. So I gave this 2 stars as well.
Brilliant. Fucking hell. It's becoming predictable. I wonder what you've got within the next one. Dave went 1.5 stars, but in his main event time. We're already at match 8. I mean, maybe we should do more of these two-man fucking lineup gimmicks.
We are
Also,
flying
you
this a bit.
fired, you prick.
Future endeavoured.
Sure, me daddy. So we get the video package for Austin and Dude Love. Brings us fully up to speed on what's been going on Raw, so we don't have to go back and watch everything. It's great. Vince does a promo. We learn that the special timekeeper is going to be Gerald Briscoe. We learn that the ring announcer is going to be Putt Patterson, so that both the Stooges are out there to oversee Vince McMahon being a special guest referee. We learn that he's gonna go down the middle. He's gonna be impartial. That's what he tells us.
Well, Vince wouldn't lie to us.
Vince wouldn't lie to us. Not us. Surely not us.
Not us. I mean, the others he might lie to, but not us.
Not us. 12
million.
Let
us know.
12 million reasons why you wouldn't lie to us, I think.
It's 15, ain't there?
I think you're right, I think you're right.
But he does constantly remind us it is by his hand only.
Treasure me, Danny.
He might as well have said
that. Yeah, he does remind us that it has to end with his hand only. So, how about them announcements then, man?
Well, I did. I put them down.
I knew you would.
I'm just skimming through and I'm like, oh my God, that's so much.
Please be Putt Patterson.
I tried. I had a look earlier at my gimmicks and I was like, oh, okay, well, I know I can get the think on, but Pat, I've got nothing for Pat.
I want you to be Putt Patterson.
I don't have a Pat.
But okay, so the following contest is for the WWF Championship between Dude Love and Stone Cold Steve Austin as the champion. But here are Putt Patterson's announcements. What about the Fink? Are you doing the Fink one?
Because Fink's got to start in it because he was giving a speech first, wasn't he?
Brilliant.
So, Mr. Finkel, let's get into some Fink. Adjust the wig. I loved Fink's wig. Just throwing that out there. It is both a privilege and my honor to introduce to you a man for over 4 decades has gained the squared circle like no other before him. A man who built a career on pride, honor, and integrity. A legend who held over 20 titles in his illustrious career. This man made wrestling history by becoming the first ever intercontinental champion by surviving a grueling tournament in Rio de Janeiro. When we speak of this great man, we can only compare him to other Canadian legends, such as Wayne Gretzky, Gordie Howe, the great Anne Murray, a role model to children and a friend to us all. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome tonight's special guest ring announcer, World Wrestling Federation Hall of Famer, Mr. Putt Patterson.
Woo! That was dead good. It wasn't quite like a Macho Man rap, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
I think it was brilliant. Brilliant. The towel is wet.
Well, at least it's got a bit damp.
Very damp.
I can't even attempt a Frenchie with this one. This is
on his way to the ring.
The second guest of the evening. This man is like beating Tom Hurd on the reservation in his native Oklahoma, because it is Oklahoma, according to him. Inside, this man beats the heart of America throughout his shining career, which began as amateur champion at Oklahoma.
I need to mute.
This gladiator has truly been the foundation of which this industry was built upon. He is a loving father. He's a devoted husband. This man is destined to be the only
daddy.
Native American Indian in the Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the proud co-owner of the Briscoe Brothers Body Shop, located at 4350 North Hubbard Avenue, Tampa. 813-879-4421. And folk it worth the drive. Your guest timekeeper this evening for tonight's main event, Jerry Briscoe.
Oh my God, that was fucking incredible.
Oh,
it's when you went, he's a loving daddy. Daddy?
Daddy. It's a loving daddy.
Fucking Briscoe walks out, points straight at the fucking car that's got his fucking phone number on it.
I love
Live on pay-per-view. What a guy, man. What a fucking guy.
They are so over for Vince. Yeah, it's it, man. Vince fucking loves these guys so much. He lets fucking Pat go wild and lets Briscoe fucking advertise on the pay-per-view.
Briscoe, can you design our fucking set, please? Yeah, I've got loads of scrap cars.
Yeah, look what I've brought. Yeah, how that?
Vince, you told me I could advertise, remember? I bet you Vince had this whole fucking setup plan, like, and Briscoe just turned up with these cars.
Yeah, I can imagine Vince going, all right, Briscoe will turn up. He ain't going to bring much. Probably a little sign, stick it at the side of the ring. That's fine. The Briscoe brothers turned up. Where do you want them, Vince?
Literally.
Fucking cars.
How do I get these in?
Boys, it's time to rearrange this.
Unbelievable, Jeff, I tell you. Absolutely unbelievable. Who's next?
Fucking hell, yeah. There's more. Our first guest this evening, there is no words to describe. This next American icon has meant to all of us.
What are you, Barry? What are you, Borat? What are you, Borat?
I Borated and everything then.
Fucking proper Borated.
I don't care. I'm sticking with it now. Fuck it. Let's mix it up. Let's put everyone's voice in there. We laughed at him. We cried at him. But through it all, he has made all our lives worth living. He has given us hope, love, understanding, and a will to say yes. I can. Ladies and gentlemen, and children of all ages, please stand in honor of our special guest, referee and owner of the World Wrestling Federation, Vince McMahon.
I didn't realise you could do Mickey Mouse so well. What's that all about?
Well, I could do that better than Putt Patterson, so I thought, fuck it, give me Mickey Mouse.
You fucking didn't have to do that better than fucking Putt Patterson and Borat. That was good, that was. It's
I think we'll stick
really noncy. It's really noncy, like, but
yeah, it's dead weird,
like, dead weird. I was quite scared. I was quite scared for a second.
Properly because when Becky went to Disneyland,
yeah,
she was supposed to get a phone call off one of the Disney characters for Bo, for a daughter, and she never got it. So Becky was like, "Oh, Craig, come on, you're always doing different voices and shit. Can you phone her and do something?" I was like, "Yeah, okay." So I phoned up as Mickey Mouse and was like, "Oh yeah, you booked at this restaurant at this table at this time," and she's dead happy, dead excited about it.
What a fucking story! And also, please, I hope she never watches this. Because Santa's just ruined the magic, baby.
No, she found out. Oh, she found out because when
treasure me, Daddy.
we went to see Santa. Actually, that's when she found out.
Brilliant.
We was walking down the street, and my kids are used to me doing all these stupid voices. Yeah. So we was doing stupid voices, and I just started doing the Mickey. And Bo went, "Oh, was it you?" And I'm like, "Fuck, ruin that." Never mind. You've already been there. It don't matter.
I love that she clocked it. Like, love that she called you out for your bullshit.
Straight away, she's like, "Oh, mum, you bitch! I knew it was him." Maybe not quite like that. But
who's out next?
Who's out next? With Mickey in this as well. Fuck me, let's do him.
Do someone else. Have a go at someone else.
I ain't got anyone. Who else have I got? I don't know if I got anyone else. You know what? Let's just
do Roadrunner. Done. Job done.
There he is. Austin's there.
That was Dude Love.
Oh yeah, fuck. I was skipping one.
Brilliant.
Oh fuck me. I don't know. We'll just throw something in here. See what comes out of my mouth as I start talking.
Do it, yeah.
Another challenger for tonight's main event. Perhaps no greater success story have been written in recent history. In the World Wrestling Federation, this rags to riches story shows what can happen if you follow Vince McMahon's example. He is an inspiration to us all. One of the most popular, respected athletes of this generation. He's adored by millions. And the cat that makes the kittens purr. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Dude Love.
The cats.
Yeah.
Oh, Sesame Daddy.
I think I'm getting too wet now. This is silly.
Oh, let's hear the main man himself.
What we got for this one? And now, his opponent. First of all, he is a beer-swilling fool. He is a and he is a disgrace to every human being alive. And I have got news for you. I will not announce this bum. Glass breaks.
Glass breaks. Out comes Austin. Fantastic. Taker decides to turn up to basically be the insurance policy, the volunteer, if you will. Make sure Vince calls it down the middle. I love the reminders in the match. I do love the reminders that make it a Falls Count Anywhere match, basically, in the end.
Yeah, Vince just popping up with a different rule each time.
Loved
I'm okay
it.
with that.
Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yeah, don't forget, no counter. Oh, don't forget, Falls Count Anywhere.
Yeah. I think the finish here was great, and it really carries the weight towards my rating, really, because the match itself was good. You know, Austin Blades, loads of crazy bumps from Foley. Good start to the match as well. Good pacing. But then Patterson goes through a fucking table. Briscoe goes through a fucking table. Stunner, and with the hand of McMahon, Austin walks away with the title after 22 minutes and 27 seconds. 4.5 stars. Oh, no. Yeah, 4.5 stars. Fuck it, yeah. I've made my mind up.
He wasn't sure. I thought, this was dead good. Vince obviously keeps constantly doing these things and flipping it up and shit. It was dead good. Mix sunset flip off the car. Oh, yeah. Mate. I felt that pain.
Yeah.
Second that landed, ouch, motherfucker. And Briscoe.
And Austin's head was close to smacking the concrete as well, if not did.
Yeah, mate, that looked so fucking close. If he didn't hit, fair play, because that looked like it was fucking smashed him. Briscoe and Patterson go through the table. Briscoe didn't really get up, but fucking Pat got some height. That big fucking bastard. You big
I love
French
Putt
fuck.
Patterson, man.
He's amazing. He got some height on that choke slam and he fucking took it. By the look of his face, he fucking regretted it as soon as he hit.
Took all of it.
But I really enjoyed this. So I got 4 stars for this.
Lovely jubbly. Fucking lovely jubbly. Absolute. What a show. Over the edge. 1998 was. In fact, it was shit, really, when you think about it. It was really, really shit. And one match has really saved the rating of this card. And that's sometimes just the way it goes when we're watching these old shows back. The Attitude Era is so hit and miss. You know, we loved it back in the day, watching it growing up. And I think, you know, the thing is, back then, we would have remembered that finish. We would have remembered what happened at the end of the show. And that would have made us tune in the next night on Raw to see whatever crazy shit was going on. And Raw was crazy. Raw was fucking crazy. As was Nitro to an extent, but Raw was really crazy at this point in time. Austin's getting arrested. McMahon's getting arrested. You fucking got Austin versus McMahon going on. Tyson was on Raw this year. Do you know what I mean? You've got all these crazy fucking things going on. So the pay-per-views do suffer a little bit with the rest of the card. And you really do have to just get on with the main event and enjoy it.
Yeah, a lot of people that love the Attitude Era won't like some of the comments like that because we look at the Attitude Era with rose-tinted glasses.
Very much so.
It was amazing. It was the greatest era in wrestling. But it wasn't really. But as far as wrestling went, it really wasn't, let's be honest. But the storytelling, mate, it was amazing. And I'm just going to copy everything you just said, so what's the point? But everything on Monday night made you fucking want that pay-per-view. And it didn't matter about the shit building into it. You just want to know what was going on. And it's not until next year, maybe, when you start really caring about everything else in between as well, as you start
Yeah,
going
because they start packing out the roster with wrestlers, don't they? Do you know what I mean? So instead of your mid card being full of your Steve Blackmans, that no disrespect to him, he just wasn't cut out for professional wrestling. You know, 8 Ball and Skull, 8 Ball and Skull, even, or I can't even fucking say their names, bollocks to them. Like, they're not great, but you know, we start getting people like Dean Malenko, Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Perry Saturn, just to name a few, Jericho, Angle. So this goes on, really. There's a lot of people that come in, a lot of characters that come in as well, though, that add value in ring too. Val Venus, D'Lo Brown breaks out. You know, there's a lot to come.
Like you say, with the Nation, you're looking at the Godfather progression. Like, when him sliding into that fucking gimmick was just brilliant. Sexual Chocolate, which again gives China another fucking lease on life and stuff as well.
The Rock and Triple H move up even more.
It's all there, man. Like Undertaker creating the
Ministry,
fucking Ministry, Gangrel with Edge and Christian, and then Gangrel with
the shit out
Hardys. Yeah, mate, it was fucking brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
It's all coming. It's all coming. It's getting there, but you know, at the minute we're having to suffer. Really, you know, the stories are there. I get it, and the content on Raw is definitely there. The tits and ass are there, sort of appeal, because that's what the attitude was at the end of the day. Sorry that I've said the two words. They are a T and A appeal, if you will. But yeah, tits and ass, that's what it stands for. So get over it, you fucking pussies. Scissor me, daddy. Average star rating then, Craig.
Where are we at?
Where are we at? Lowest WWF pay-per-view of the year so far.
Not surprised.
Still beats everything WCW has produced.
It says a lot, doesn't it?
1.68.
Say that's quite fair.
Definitely, I think, you know, when
it's
I look
basically
at
a one-match card, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's
absolutely. Our average, for example, for the 4 pay-per-views each that we've now covered, or 5 even, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. I got that right. Should have stuck with it, counting out loud like a retard. It's going well. He's just under 2 stars, 1.99 is our average, so 1.68 is respectable.
Yep, definitely. And like we said, this is the incline. This isn't a decrease. This isn't a drop down. This is the growth.
Yeah, we're heading up.
Things are just getting better, people.
Absolutely. So you can check us out next on pay-per-view review with the Great American Bash on this timeline for WCW. That has Sting versus the Giant on the top of that card. But the one I'm looking forward to from what I've seen earlier was Chris Jericho versus Dean Malenko.
Yeah.
We've also got the next up, which we will do, is the fan-requested event of WrestleMania 10. I believe that's the one you've watched already, Craig.
Yeah, that's already in the bank. And we have got a couple more requests come through as well. So those will be getting laid out at some point.
Definitely. I think we got WrestleMania 4 and WrestleMania 7.
Yeah, WrestleMania 4 has been dropped on us.
Yeah, it has finally been dropped on us. Don, if he was here, would be extremely happy.
To be fair,
not that he's going to cover it or turn up, because apparently he doesn't need to do that anymore.
No, he's gone. It's the end of Don.
Fucking chilly, man. Fucking chiller. And there's more content hitting YouTube as well. We're including a brand new show. Look out for that one. And follow us on TikTok, you cunts.
Yeah, we now have that TikTok account, which we have been telling everybody will be coming. It finally made its appearance. So get on it, motherfuckers. Help us out. Get some sharing, get some liking, get some commenting, get some reviews, everything.
All of the gimmicks, all of it.
All of the gimmicks.
Yeah, I'm Rob Campbell.
And I've been your bastard, Craig Challoner.
Until next time. Goodbye, computer.